Hey guys, and welcome back to Franco's phone collection. This is my phone collection for March 2024. Also St. Patrick's Day. So let's begin. so let's start. It's the Huawei Y5P. This was my main phone till Christmas of 2023, and it works. By the way, I have 135 phones now. I'm recording on my Huawei P30 Lite 2019, which is my gaming phone. Here's an LG K22. Here's the ZTE Blade L9. This is my main phone now since Christmas of 2023. Here's an LG Maxima L4. This isn't a blue loop, sadly. Here's an Alcatel One Touch Pixie. Here's an Alcatel Pixie 4. This works but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's a Blueboo D1. This doesn't work. Here's a Elephone. It's dead, but it works. Here's a Samsung Galaxy Core Plus. This works, but the battery is low, so I am not turning this on. This works, but the AMOLED malfunctioned. Here's an LG Leon. This works. Here's a Huawei Ascend Y530. This one works. Here's a Samsung Galaxy Young 2. This is bricked. Here's an Huawei P9 Lite Mini. And here's a Huawei P8 Lite 2017, which the battery is not good, the battery is bad. Here's the Samsung Galaxy 50 watts Brazilian phone. I'm planning to fix this. Here's a Huawei Ascend G610. Here's a BlackBerry 8900. Here I have two Nokia's 5800s. Here's a Wiko Sync Slam. I got this to work without a power button. Yeah, that's good news for this thing. But the battery is dead, unfortunately. Here's a Nokia 5530. Here's a Lake New York phone. This doesn't work. Here's a Nokia N-Gage. Here's an Alcatel One Touch Pop C1 and a Vodafone 875. I'm not turning both on because their batteries are low. Here's a Nokia Lumia. This works. Here's a Wiko U-Feel. This also works. Here's an iPhone 4. This is iTunes locked. I can't bypass it. Here's a 993G. This works. I was able to use the battery from my Samsung Corby TXT and got it to work. That's good news for this thing. Here's an LG Maximo L5. This works. I don't think it has a dead. I think it has a dead battery. Now we're moving on to the basic phones here. Starting off, it's the LG Shine on TMN. So this works. I was able to use the battery from my Nokia 2330 Classic, and yeah, it works. It's good news for this banger. And yep, this is on TMN. Here's two Alcatel One Touch Maxes. They are both untested. Here's an Ericsson T10s. This is untested. Here's a Ericsson GA628, also untested. Here's a Nokia 3650. This doesn't have a battery, but it works. Here's two Samsung Corby TXTs. They both work, only the one on the left has a battery in it. This has no battery, this doesn't have a battery in it. I got both of them at the same day, but only this one had battery in it. Here's a Nokia 6280. Yeah, the flex screen died when it slid up, but slide down isn't. And here stays all black. This one stays gray. But by the way, it works, just has no battery in it. It's one of my favorite phones. Here's a Vodafone house phone. Here's a Nokia 7110. This one works, but I'm not turning this on. I forgot to charge it. Here's a Motorola V50. This is untested. Here's a it's a C11. I don't remember which one it is. Let's see. It's a Mubi War C11. It had a battery in it, which the battery doesn't work. It was bloated, so I had to throw away. But I put another battery from another phone and it works. Or it's a Comft phone. I forgot it. I think it's a 1.2 easy. It works. Here's a Nokia N80. This also works. Here's a Nokia C2. This works, but doesn't have a battery in it because I put it in this phone here. Here's a Nokia 6230i. This is one of the new additions, along with the LG K22 and another phone which you'll see. Yup, this one I waited a whole year and a couple days to get it. Here's a Nokia 6610i. This is dead, but it works. Here's a Motorola U6. This works, but it is dead. I got it to work again a couple months ago. Here's a Sony Ericsson Yando. This works, but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's a Telit GM711. This is on Optimus, and it does work. That's good. I was able to use the battery from my 2330 Classic, and it works. I just need a charger to get its original battery to work. But I can show you. Here, let me show you. You might saw a startup and shutdown video about this phone. And look what it has. Did you see this? A SIM card Canon. I think this is just looks like a Canon. Let me put the battery and SIM card back to the phones I put on. Now I made a startup and shutdown video on that one a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, I don't remember. Here's an Ericsson GF197 or GF198. This is untested. Here's two Bosch GSM 509s. They are both untested. Here's a Sharp GX 17, also untested. Here's a Samsung SGX 480. This phone is also untested. Here's two Nokia's 100s. Here's another phone that I got along with the 6230i. This is a Nokia 2720, the original 2720. Here's a Nokia 8310. This doesn't have a battery, but it does work. Here's a Nokia 3210. This doesn't work. Here's a ZTE Cine. This works. Here's a Samsung SGH C140. This also works, but has no battery. Here's a Motorola Flare. This is untested. This here has an external display, and I'm gonna show you guys my next phone, the Motorola C139. This is untested. Here's a Nokia 6020. This doesn't have a battery, but it works. It was the first phone I've ever tested, and was actually one of the first phones to the collection. Same thing goes to this phone here, the Alcatel HC800. This doesn't work. Here's a Nokia 1600. This works. I'm gonna get the charger. No wonder why these Nokia chargers are so long. Here's two Nokia 3310s. This one here, which I figured out this is a non-European one. This is from another country. This doesn't work. I can show that these are from different countries. It's because look, this here in this one, this is a non-European one. Here's two Nokia 3410s. They both work, but none of them have batteries in them. Here's a Nokia 3330. This works. It's an awesome phone. I've had it for a couple months as of now. It's an awesome phone. I think I already said that. Now we're moving on to one of my favorites, the Samsung E1070. This doesn't have a battery in it, but it does work. Here is an Alcatel One Touch EasyDB. This is untested. This is part 1 of the phone collection.